Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a love reading about intimacy, and it's timeless. So I trust that it will reach you when you need to hear the messages. I love you, goats. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for all the support that you give the channel, for liking the video, for watching it all the way through, for the good karma donations, for sharing the video, all of that. The channel is growing. I'm so excited. Everybody's watching the videos longer, right? So I just appreciate you so much helping me get these messages out. So we're going to dive into the intimacy with my tarot of sex magic. But right now I've got some oracle cards because we need to go deep, okay? What are the underlying feelings in a particular love situation? And this usually it comes through as well. It could be all different love situations. Okay, what I'm tuning into. So from the Whispers of Love Oracle, I've got Listen with Your Heart. Card number 1 about new beginnings for you, Capricorn. In tuning in with your energy. I was enjoying some sunshine here today after a little storm last night, and a robin came and sat on a nearby tree singing its little song. And so I wanted to look up the robin because I've really never looked up the robin bird before. And it definitely was a message from a passed over loved one who wishes you to uncover happiness in your life. And I think it'll continue to resonate. Like they wish happiness and they wish new beginnings for you. And the first card out, it's like a dear friend even. There's a lot of feminine energy coming through in this first card here. You see how one woman holds another seashell up to this woman's ear. There's a need for you in a particular situation to approach it with a loving heart, with an open heart. Love is about listening, okay? Not listening to respond, but listening, like holding space for somebody here. And they want you to focus on your heart-centered mind. They want you to focus on joy. There's just so much joy I see with the dolphins playing in the background here. Horses about freedom. Fish is fertility and flow. There's a need for you to bring a loving, listening heart to a situation. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Tuning in. I feel like that seashell is about tuning into your heart-centered mind. The opportunity is here for you to bring a loving perspective to a situation. It is easy to get wrapped up in the words being said. What does your heart say about this situation? It knows the truth. Trust that. Sit still, take a deep breath, and ask your heart what you need to know. Love's first task is to listen. Do you have a habit of drifting away while somebody else is speaking? Do you get entangled in your own thoughts? Take time to process what is being communicated before you respond or react. Learning to listen with an open heart will help you receive guidance or affirm something you already know. Okay? Yeah, the seashell represents the good things that can be discovered in a challenging situation. The pod of dolphins playing in the background denotes joy that may be found. The white horse may be a call to control your emotions. Stop and listen. What do you hear, and how can it bring more happiness to your life? Okay. And then from the Literary Witches Oracle today, 4 cards. I've got the apple, the bees, the toad. What an interesting combination. And Anne Carson. And Anne Carson was a poet. You see how she's called the intellect, okay? And what's being depicted here is a lot of gray clouds above her head and a fiery kind of sky. She also has a volcano here in her hand. So it's talking about some repressed emotions. This card can be about plagues of the mind and delights of the mind, Capricorn, okay? What are we focusing on, right? This card came in sideways, so I feel like you are needing to balance. That's why the eyes are closed here. Focus, tune in to more joyous thoughts, fulfilling thoughts, delightful thoughts, the delights of the mind here. She wrote about desire and longing and heartbreak and love through her poetry. So there is a longing and a desire for a connection, with the apple coming out as well. Apple is usually about a craving, sexuality, good health, right? Healthy sexuality, craving that again, longing for that again. Apple is also about wisdom, though, Capricorn, okay? And bees are about success and the nectar in life, the reward, the sweetness, okay? And that there are 3 B's here, so it's about coming together, a cooperation. It could be 3 people in a situation. A triangular situation. We know with the bees in the hive that everything is integral, right? That everybody has a purpose. That every bee has a purpose. So what you've been through too, you've learned much wisdom. Okay? And it is time to, like, you're at a crossroads in your life when the toad comes out. The toad's means so many things. But it is about a transformation, a resurrection, a rebirth, crossroads energy in your life. It's a bringer. If a toad crosses your path, it's a bringer of good luck, good fortune, fertile times coming, about adaptability. The toad changes its skin and also changes form throughout its life. Yes. So embrace the new you through this crossroads. It's a shaman. I'm speaking to a shaman out there as well with the toad medicine. They use it. The toad skin is a hallucinogenic. Many shamans use this to, like in the first initiations, for their rebirth process. Okay. And then I was really focused on this toad symbolism. And I do have some quotes from Anne Carson that I think will resonate with your hearts. And then we're going to do love notes from the universe, and also the tarot of sex magic, where I'm going to ask the tarot, your guide, your angels, God, source, what is going on with the intimacy and the connection. Okay? So with the toad here, that's why I feel like I'm talking to a shaman, because the toad is about a sacred divine connection in your life. This is the marriage card as well. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay, look, you've learned some sort of lessons, the wisdom, the apple. Okay. And you're releasing this, like this. This is why this was sideways. This Anne Carson, the plagues of the mind, 5 of Swords in reverse. You've learned much wisdom. That's why you're a sorcerer here. The sorcerer, the toad and the sorcerer are connected. It is a witch's familiar, a sorcerer's familiar, the toad. Okay? There could have been some mind manipulation at play here. I just got to say it now that you're releasing that. There's a full moon coming up here, the 6th. Yeah, walking out with 3 swords of wisdom. No longer feeling trapped or defeated in a situation. You've learned the lessons. Okay? There are 3 people being depicted here, 3 bees here, okay, 3 people here, 3s all around, triangle situation, okay. And with Anne Carson, I love writing down with these authors, like, certain quotes. Her poetry was heartbreaking, and she regularly wrote about love, desire, sexual longing, and despair. Could you visit me in dreams? That would cheer me. Sweet to see friends in the night, however short the time. And so I really feel like that is part of that Robin's message, is like you can always, like, whatever passed over loved one that you may be longing for that isn't in the physical, like you can connect again with, they want you to connect with them in a dream, through dream state. Okay, and sweet to see friends in the night. So it could be just a dear, sweet friend. I had to say that. That's going to resonate for somebody out there. It is easier to tell a story of how people wound one another than of what binds them together. When I desire you, a part of me is gone. Desire doubled is love, and love doubled is madness. And then words bounce. Words, if you let them, will do what they want to do and what they have to do. Words bounce. Okay. Could be the criticisms, because the thoughts and the words, how do we talk to ourselves? How are we talking to others? You could have been dealing with a very difficult situation, a lot of negative energy around you, cutting words, harsh gossip, that kind of thing. Evil intent, even with the sorcerer here, can be used like it's a magician or a sorcerer energy, the toad. So it could be like love spells and things like that. Magic, black magic. Yeah, you need to look to your inner strength. The angels are here to say you are much bigger than you realize. You are stronger than you realize. Card 11. By the way, 11, that's self-trust. Trust your path. You're manifesting. You're a co-creator, right? And the underlying energy of the wolf. Okay, and the wolf is about you. Who are you without somebody else? That alpha kind of energy. Who are you without the pack? That self-expansion. Okay, being courageous and brave. Maybe you've been a lone wolf for a while as well. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come out from Love Notes from the Universe. This is a deck that I channeled and created here. It could be thoughts, feelings, what's going on in a particular love situation, sign symbols, that sort of thing. For Capricorns in this intimacy reading, show me what's going on. Capricorn. Love is what you do. So somebody in a particular situation has been hearing a lot of words, the words that bounce, right? And somebody's wanting proof from the pudding. Someone's wanting some action. Love is what you do. Thoughtfulness of gestures, that sort of thing. Somebody is working through some heavy shadow work when that one comes out. My love for you is evolving deeper. What else? There's a transformation and a rebirth with that toad energy. And maybe maybe it's like that outer appearance of somebody looking like, because they have that weird, ugly skin, like somebody not really being attracted to them on the outside. But the love is growing inner, like the inner strength. The wolf is the inner. Yeah. Clarity through compassion. Yellow energy is about new beginnings. Solar energy again. You just feel good in your own skin. The clarity, compassion, more compassion to yourself and to others in a situation, bringing love to a situation. That first one, tuning into your heart. Okay, this is flying in the future energy here on the floor. As you wish. So this is from the Princess Bride. So somebody that just wants to treat you like whatever your heart's desire. I'm here for you as you wish, darling. Somebody's breaking some chains through this shadow work. Could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. And you could have that in your chart. And dealing with some bittersweet emotions at this time. And it may be a time for a self-love chapter, because I swear this message keeps coming through, that all of our relationships in our life just stem from the one that we have with ourselves. So if you're not in a particular relationship, and even when you are in a relationship, you got to keep your cup full Know what your happiness and your wants and needs are, your love language. That's why we're talking about intimacy, Capricorn. It's healthy to process these bittersweet emotions. What else is going on? I feel like I'm missing a couple. Am I missing something here? If not, we'll get into the end. There they are. It fell out the back. The white cards, the clarity, the truth, the white here. White, black and white, yin and yang energy here now. Black and white. Somebody's suffering in silence. That's why there's this need for you to bring a compassionate, listening ear, a loving ear, love, focus back on love. Be more compassionate. It's feminine in you or in a situation that needs to be more compassionate. Sometimes I have trouble coming up with the words to express my love. This is the truth. And somebody needs to lay it down. Lay down the suffering. Lay down the swords, the words that cut, that hurt. Lay down the pain from the past. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay down the fight. Lay down. Surrender. Lay it down. Somebody wants to lay you down. That's all that card. Okay. Now let's get into this. By now you know I'm talking about you. Boy, that Hierophant wants to come out again. I'm talking about a marriage. A sacred, divine marriage when the Hierophant comes out. This card is called support. This person wants to be a support in your life. A support system. Usually older, wiser, spiritual in nature. There are 3 people being depicted here. Again, I can't make this shit up. There's, to each his own. But I'm seeing 3 people here, Capricorn. All right. Knight of Wands. Somebody, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of desire. This person wants to hold you closely, passionately. They want to come in and sweep you off your feet and hold you. Look at that. I didn't even get the questions out and popped out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What is this? What does your partner think about your intimacy? What is it? What is going on with the intimacy within the connection? If they've tuned in already and said, this is my reading, then let's get deeper. What's going on with the intimacy in this connection? Justice. Could be dealing with the Libra. Had the air sign coming out. Balance, harmony. You bring balance into my life. I feel like you are my equal. I love how powerful you are. Okay, what else? I gotta see what this... And 9 of Wands. See, there's this loving, supportive connection here. 9 of Wands is my wounded warrior. But, look at how the feminine is nurturing and supporting here. Listening, like we talked about earlier in the reading. There's a meeting here. This person wants to come in and have a meeting with you. The card is called meeting. Okay, a meeting of the minds. The sword of power. To obtain love, you must give something in exchange and pay the price for errors of the past. Maybe somebody's still holding some pain about errors in the past here. Holding the pain. And the story needs to be let out. I'm talking about intimacy. This is a way to be intimate as well. It's not always about love making, y'all. Caress. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, yeah. Caressing. I was like, what birds? There are 3 birds being depicted here. So it's that song, 3 birds. 3 birds sat on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. It's every little thing is gonna be alright. That's this energy. I'm sorry, I made a mess of that to begin with, but it's so sweet. They gave me the words for that song that I was able to sing it to you. Like, that's sweet. This is called caressing. They would love to caress you and touch you, meet up with you. There might be a distance between the connection. When a situation is suspended or blocked by doubt, you must hurry to resolve it because it cannot go on forever. I see a balance coming in, a meeting of the minds. Here. Eight of Swords. Somebody's up in their head. Somebody's feeling a bit suffocated. Eight of Swords. What else is going on? Ten of Wands in reverse. That tells me that's fuck what other people think. Is Ten of Wands. Like, in the reverse, I release it. Right? Look at this spontaneity here as well. This card is called Penetrating. Yeah, they want it to move beyond this, oh, I'm this, this connection really touches me. They want to full on, yeah, get it on with you here. I don't know how else to say it politely. The magic of the toad. What? Nuh-uh. Where's there a toad? Ten of Wands, the magic of the toad. I told you there's like a sorcerer or a magician or something with that toad magic. Look at the toad. It was so camouflaged I didn't even see it. These are not coincidences. That kind of shit blows my mind. Okay. The power of man meets the power of woman. Success and love must satisfy both partner. You're both satisfied. Okay, wait. Queen of Pentacles on the underlying. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. What else do we got? Some playful spontaneity out here. They're out in the wild, right? There's some abandon and adventure here. There's a lot of passion within this connection. 9 of 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands, it's all fire. Like progression too. 9, 10. You're like missing the messenger. The Page of Wands here. Woo! Oh, we got the devil on the underline. Somebody's been holding back some sexuality. Maybe somebody has, I don't know. Let's see here. We got the Fool. Yeah. I just feel like somebody wants to take a leap. Somebody wants to travel to you. There's distance in a connection. Somebody wants to be adventurous with you. Somebody's still healing. They got the snake here on their ankle, right? They're like, but this is who I am. It's a childlike energy, the Fool. Let me see what it's called in this book. Hold on. An erotic outburst. Yeah, they can barely contain themselves with all this Wands energy here. They're ready to make a move. They're surrendering to love. That's what it says, surrendering to love. The magic action frees us from uncertainty, urging us to surrender to love, a willingness in spontaneity and a spontaneity in willingness. If you're willing, they're ready. Let's lay it down, baby. Let's lay it down. Let's get it on. Let's penetrate. Let's caress. You can hold the sword of power. I can hold the sword of power. I can't even talk. Sword of power. This person's tongue-tied talking about you. They just want to come in and hold you so closely. They are a beautiful support system. That wheat energy there. That wheat feels warm. We are dealing with the devil energy. So somebody's got a high amount of sexual energy. There's a lot of magnetism within the connection. There's a lot of temptation in that connection. That was you as well showing up in the reading, Capricorn. What else? What else for Capricorn? Crossing this Fool. What do we got? the Page of Pentacles. I said, where's the messenger? It's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we got to talk about what this. Look at the pose here. This masculine pouring wine down her throat, and she's so intoxicated by this connection that she's even burning her finger on the candle there. Like, oh, you guys. Oh, yeah, this is all about aroused. Somebody is super aroused. Queen of Pentacles coming out again. She's like, look at how cool I am. Look at this masculine. He warms my heart sentimentally and materially. Yeah, that's that kind of Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, he kisses the ground that I walk upon. He kisses my feet. Queen of Wands, I'm going to slowly take my time undressing this new connect, like undressing, like, oh, so, okay. Magnetic, intoxicating. You could be dealing with, another earth sign I've got out here. We have Libra out here and all kinds of fire energy. What's the future advice in this connection? Strength, and I do have strength out twice now in your reading. 2 11s. 11 is like, look at this woman trying to wrestle this wild boar. Wild boar energy is like, most people know not to mess with a wild boar. It will fight to the death to protect its young. Yeah, so there's some tempering of thy own emotions as well when we have the Strength card. It is about repressed sexuality when it comes out in a reading. What else? Dominion, we've been talking about a power here, the Sword of Power, a power struggle, even the power of man meets the power of woman, a power couple here. This card is called Dominion, wanting to dominate a lover here. I got to read it to you because it's the future advice. The magic of the contact, coming in contact with this person where there was distance before. Somebody's taking this leap of faith. Supremacy requires the utmost concentration of magic force to resist outside attacks. This person can no longer resist not coming in contact with you. They just can't. You can't tame a wild boar. You just can't, darling. And what was this finish? Yeah, there's all kinds of that. And look at this power thing here. Like, this is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is about movement, action, direction, in charge. Look at him with his whip. Yeah. Is this card called Taming? Yeah, this card I think is called Taming. Standby platoon. This is it. Yeah, the magic of the frogs. What is with the frog and the toad? Seriously, these two people outside the door have frogs. The magic of the frogs. Somebody's doing some spell work. I just gotta say it. Today's prey will be tomorrow's hunter and vice versa. Woo! Somebody's taking a new perspective about this, and there's no longer going to dance around the bush. 8 of Cups. Yeah, there's healing coming to a situation. Absolutely, when the star comes out. Star, yeah, okay. If this was your reading and you need me to dive deeper and get into your personal situation, just let me know. But that's enough for now. Okay? Drop me a comment. Drop me some love down below. I love you guys. I love you goats. Thanks for being patient and waiting for your intimacy reading. It was the last, but definitely not, it had some great messages. And, there might be some messages in that even about your self-love chapter before you get involved again in a particular love situation. Being patient, right? So, and looking to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. You remember that. and bring a loving, compassionate heart to a situation. Listen with your heart. Okay? I love you. Bye.